Hey everybody, it's Dr. Russ. Today I'm going to show you how to make sauerkraut. Fermented foods are so good for you. Pickles are great, but cucumbers for pickling are really only available in the summer, and you can get cabbage any time of year. It's also one of the cheapest vegetables you can get, and making sauerkraut is kind of foolproof. These are the things that you need. Of course, I'm going to put the whole method in the video description too, but I'm going to show you visually too. So most cabbages will have some rusty outer leaves. Go ahead and take them off. And then the layer of leaves under the rusty outer leaves, you're going to peel off and save for later. You're going to weigh your bowl, use grams, write down the weight. My bowl is 800 grams, as you can see. Now I'm going to go ahead and chop up my cabbage. I'm going to chop it into equal sized pieces of about 1 inch. The most important thing is that they're not too big and that they are equal size, because if they're of different sizes, they're going to ferment at different rates and it's not going to work out too well. So everything is clean. Check out my knife technique. Not bad. Oh, here I am with a bowl full of chopped up cabbage. Remember when we weighed the bowl before? Now we're going to weigh the bowl plus the cabbage and do some math. Got to subtract the weight of the bowl. That gives us the weight of the cabbage. And we then multiply by 0.02. So it's 2%. 2% weight of cabbage in salt. We're going to round that up to 37 grams of salt. I know that 1 tablespoon is 17. So there's 17 grams. Here's another 17. That's 34. And now I'm kind of eyeballing the next 3 grams. Maybe let's put a little bit more. That's another ode to my grandma who did this without any scales. Now we're going to use our clean hands and squunch the cabbage up. First, we squunch it by mixing all the salt and thoroughly coating all the little pieces with salt. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And now I'm squeezing the cabbage, squeezing it, and we're going to then give the salt a little bit of time to work its magic, pulling the water out of the cabbage. 20 minutes is a good amount of time to do a Sunday crossword. Yes, I'm bragging. Now we come back, 20 minutes is up, and we're going to smush the cabbage. I have a fancy smusher. You can just use like a wooden spoon or whatever, but you can see I'm pounding it pretty good. And what happens now is the water starts to come out of the cabbage. See the water at the bottom of the bowl? That's come right out of the cabbage. Keep pounding it until it's really nice and watery. Now you're ready to put it in your jar. I use a funnel because if I don't, I make a mess in the kitchen. I filled the jar with cabbage, and now I'm going to smush that cabbage down in the jar. I got to pack it really tight. What this does is it pushes out the air, and it also squeezes all the water out of the cabbage, and that's how we get our brine. We're not adding any water to make brine. We're getting the water from the cabbage by adding the salt, squinching it, and now smushing it. And you can see I'm packing it down real tight, adding more cabbage, packing it down real tight again. Look how much brine is coming out of there. More cabbage until the jar is filled with packed down cabbage and brine. Then you put a lid on it. You can, then you top it with the leaves from before, or if you have like a fancy glass pebble, you can use one of those. I have those fancy nipple lids that lets the gas escape. If you don't have a fancy nipple lid, you gotta open it every day while it's on the countertop so that it doesn't explode. Okay, a big cabbage makes 2 jars, which you then put on the counter at room temperature for at least 5 days. Open the lids once a day to release the gas. Put it in the fridge after about 5 days. None of this is super precise. After about a week or 2, it'll be golden brown. It'll smell like sauerkraut, and it's going to be really good. Here I am tasting it. Listen to the crunch. Pretty good. Really good. Makes you strong, makes you healthy. So good for your gut, so good for your biome. Hey, this is Dr. Russ. Be healthy. I love you. Thanks for watching. Drop any questions in the comments. Talk to you later.